What's going on, my dear patients? You know who I am, you know what you do, and you know who you do it for. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Ahem. What's going on, my patients? You know who I am, you know what I do, and you know who I do it for, and it's most certainly for you. Welcome to yet another edition of The Checkup, where I, your host, Dr. Rectangle, give you all of your gaming information and news post-haste. And with that said, I'm really running out of dramatic poses for this intro, but that aside, as I said, if at first you don't succeed and mess up on your own intro, try again. You know, it's something that, an old adage that parents used to tell their kids all the time in the yesteryear. Hell, it even became don't quit. Never say die. Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it. It's become a lot of things over the year, but the message was always clear. Don't quit. You can always make it to the next echelon. You can always increase your skill level. You can always get better at something. Never quit, never back down, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how life gets you down, no matter how nitty and gritty things get thrown at you. You can take it, you can dish it back, you can do this, you can win. Tell them, Piccolo.
This is amazing! I feel incredible! Yes, I can win! I feel great! I can do this!
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Really? Because it looked like you were chanting to yourself.
Are you in my head?
Yup, don't worry. Supposedly I should fade away into your subconscious. Sooner or later.
Okay, so what now?
By my estimate, this fusion should have given you just enough power to wipe out the bastard who killed our people.
And?
Well, let me put this in terms you'll understand.
You can win! You feel great! You can do this!
Exactly. And with that said, we're here to talk about the toxic community, the cesspool of gamers that have come out and said that the Git Good mentality needs to stay. Because apparently, to some people, the Git Good mentality needs to go away because it is toxic. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't understand this at all myself, because the Git Good mentality just means don't quit, don't give up, persevere, beat that level, beat that boss, get over that jump, kill that enemy, get that reward, 100% this game. It doesn't mean you should stop playing video games because you suck. That's not what it means. It has never meant that. But apparently to some of these people out there, they say it's terrible. But they say that it needs to go away, and it's the main reason why video games have never been taken seriously, ever. Tell that to the Esports League, ESL. Tell that to MLG. Tell that to Dota players, StarCraft players, Super Monday Night Combat players, Halo players, Call of Duty, but the list goes on and on. Tell that to Awesome Games Done Quick. Tell that to all the charity gamers that are out there busting their butts at these tournaments, doing all these speed runs for good causes and noble. Just stop. Do not tell me that Git Good is what's making video games not be taken seriously, because honestly, it's just the opposite. Because at the end of the day, when people aren't taking something seriously, it can be seen as a joke, and there's a rapid fall off and diminishing returns right there. We don't even need to go into the business side of that. But if you're going to sit here and say that that is what's killing everything, and that's what's making everything such a terrible place and a toxic environment, well then, ladies and gentlemen, the next time you have a common cold and you go to a doctor, they should be able to give you all this. And you can't sue them, because you can't tell them that they need to get good, get better. Sure, your son's dead, but sure, he should be able to do this to millions of kids around the globe, because no one can tell him to get good. Hell, don't even send your kids to school. Why? Because school is nothing more than a multi-year process from a decade to 2 decades, depending on where you want to stop your education, of nothing but professors, teachers, and people who are quote-unquote qualified to tell your kids that they need to get good. And a lot of these aspects that they tell you to get good in have nothing to do with the career that you're going to choose later on in your life and are thus useless skills to you, but get good anyway, am I right? Hell, what are we going to do next? You see cookbooks in the mall, you're going to get them banned off the shelves because you can't cook, and seeing a cookbook just anywhere in your peripheral vision is going to remind you that you can't cook, and you're all of a sudden triggered. Oh no, the books are leaping off the shelves and abusing me. Like, is that what you're going to start telling me? Because that's clearly not how this works. That has never been how this works. I mean, it's not like you're going to be like, oh no, not the book, it's white. Oh no, like that's dumb. Like that is ridiculous to me. You're going to tell me that people aren't taking it seriously. I mean, we've seen professional chefs. I mean, hello, there's restaurants. People get paid to cook your food, and they didn't all come out the wazoo knowing how to cook what's on the menu and knowing everybody's secret formula. No, ladies and gentlemen, they have the ingredients and somebody teaches them to get good, to do well, to fascinate, entertain, sustain you, the customer. That's what it's for. Nobody just says, oh, well, that's okay, you suck, but thumbs up to... No, that's not how it works. Because I know you might think that it works when you're a little child, but guess what? Even little children's base sports have starting lineups. And no, it's not randomized, it's talent wins. Sorry, that's just how it is. Some people are playing to win out here, even at the youth leagues. How do I know? I've been there. I always started. When I saw people who weren't starting, do you feel bad for them? Of course. Because let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, here in the South, football is a big thing. And if you don't start, there is a chance that you don't play for 3-4 weeks, even though you've been busting your butt at practice. You're just not good. Does it suck for them? I'm sure it does. But they have to go to practice to get good. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a certain wrestling promotion out there that I will not name that is promoting someone who is giving this message to your children on a daily basis, coming out with shirts that say, never give up, never quit. Don't really remember the guy's name right now. I think it's JC. I think it might be short for Jesus Christ, the way they push him. But just in case it's not, I'm sure you guys in the comment section below will be able to tell me who and what I am talking about. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Now, that aside, we can finally talk about the getting good mentality. For some people have actually gone as far to say it promotes toxic masculinity. So when people tell you to get good, it is apparently coming from a man's place of putting hair on your chest, making you a big, bodacious brute. That's what you're telling me. Okay, let's just run with that logic. So you're going to tell me that I'm sexist for telling people to get good. Really? Okay, let's just evaluate that. It is sexist to tell someone to get good. Does that mean that if I'm telling someone to get good, I'm promoting masculinity and only men can get good? Are you trying to tell me that if I tell a woman to get good, it's sexist because I should expect a woman to be bad at common things? Because if that's what you're telling me, then, like, my mind is blown. Like, you're calling me sexist, but you're telling me that women should just be able to be bad at things, and we should just accept it because it's natural that they're bad at things, which is a lie, but that's what you're telling me? You have thrown me for a loop. I am now the bird that is swimming over the cuckoo's nest. I know what you're saying, swimming over the cuckoo. That's just how insane it is. Apparently I don't need glasses anymore because I don't need to see good either. So this was a waste of money as far as I'm concerned. But at the end of the day, you're going to tell me that saying get good promotes masculinity? Wow, dude. Maybe mom doesn't need these. Maybe I just need to take these all just because at least at that way I can at least understand what some of these journalists are trying to say, because it makes that less amount of sense to me. So much so that it's ruined my ability to speak grammatically correct. And I'm a doctor, and I would know.